Hello guys, welcome to my channel and this is Medi Johnson. So in the previous video we talked about what to do after seeing your UTME score. In this video we are going to talk about how to smash any school's post UTME. And if you are new to this channel, once again my name is Medi Johnson, and on this channel I'm going to be sharing with you educational content. So do well to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you can get updates anytime I release new video. Once again we are going to talk about how to smash any school's post UTME. So without further ado, let's get started. So for those of you that are doing Post Utme for the first time, let me briefly explain what your Post Utme is. Now the exam you did is UTME and is organized by Jamb as a board. Now your Post Utme is going to be different in the sense that your Post Utme is going to be organized by the institution you choose by registering for Jamb. Let's say you are applying for Unilag, so your Post Utme is going to be set by Unilag, and if you are applying for Uniben or AU or UI, it's going to be set by that specific institution. And this exam is meant to filter some students out, like to segregate some students from the others that are going to pass, because institutions usually have your quota of students they want to admit. For example, let's say pharmacy now, they want to admit maybe 70 students, and probably there will be 200 students that picked pharmacy and got above 300 or not even up to 300, but they shall still want pick people that will pass the aggregate cutoff mark. So that is why we are going to do the Post Utme. The first tactics we have here is get familiar with your institution's question formats. So basically what I mean here is that the institution you choose, like there's a way they usually say their questions. Now let me explain further. For example, if you are applying for OAU, the format of the questions OAU set is that they set some questions from advanced textbooks, like advanced stuffs. So if you are using O-level textbooks to prepare, it may not work well for you. Like though there are some O-level questions that is going to come out, but they set advanced questions, so you cannot find the answers inside those O-level textbooks. Another thing is UI. Another institution is UI, and the format of, though UI use O-level textbook, but their format is something they call the Roman numerals. So it's kind of different from the exam you did, from the Jamb you did. And then Unilag actually will give you mathematics, English, and general knowledge. So assuming you are going around and you are reading biology or chemistry, it may not work well for you because they are likely not going to bring them out in your exam. So get familiar with the format of the question that your institution do set. The same thing applies for the other institutions like Uniben, University of Nigeria, and so on and so on. So try to get yourself familiar with those questions formats. Now the number 2 thing here is what? Know the right materials to read. This cannot be overemphasized. Know the right materials to read. Like I said, take for example OAU do set advanced questions. So if you are reading O-level textbooks, there are some of those questions that you are going to come across and you will not know the right answer to them. I can remember the first OAU Post Utme I did. There was this question then. The site for cellular respiration in bacteria is what? And I saw mitochondria in the options. I saw some other options. Without thinking twice, I just picked mitochondria because I was like, this should be the answer now. It was later I found out that mitochondria is a membrane-bound organelle, and you can't see it in prokaryotes. So the answer is actually mesosome, and mesosome was in the option, but I didn't know because I read modern biology and it was mitochondria that I took note of. So you have to know the right materials to read for your exam. So if you are preparing for exams like UI usually sets O-level questions, so you can still use your O-level textbooks. And the textbook I can recommend is for biology. I used modern biology, so I will recommend modern biology. And for chemistry, you can use your new school chemistry, and then probably LAMLAD. LAMLAD is also a good textbook, so you new school chemistry and LAMLAD. For physics, use your new school physics. If you have secondary school physics, that is also fine, but I use new school physics and to do physics, and it's really okay. And for English, I will recommend Invisible Teacher. Invisible Teacher is good, guys. So get Invisible Teacher, and if you can also get New Compass in English, that textbook is also good. So I will also recommend that. And if you are applying for Unilag sets English, mathematics, and general knowledge. So English, you can still use Invisible Teacher, and mathematics, just get some of the best mathematics textbooks out there, and general knowledge. So try to know the right materials to you. Just don't want to be reading something abstract that is not going to come out in your exam, that you are not going to see questions from. So know the right materials to read. Now if you are doing OAU Post Utme, The materials I can recommend is there's this series they called one-time sources. It contains past questions, past with degree questions, and it's really helpful, like questions and tests, the exams and tests, the past questions. So get that one-time sources. Even though you're a student, there are some one-time sources for you. The next thing here is to attend a good tutorial. Like, the importance of this tutorial cannot be overemphasized, guys. So it's really important. Attend a very good tutorial. Now, one thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to tutorial is like, go to a tutorial that is proven, like that have proven results. Tutorial that have proven results, that their student has done this exam and their students have done this exam and they have that track record, that track success record. So go to this kind of tutorial. And one thing I will advise is that if you are going to go to a tutorial, I will employ you to like go to a tutorial that is very close to the school. Let's say you are applying for OAU, there are some tutorials in Ife that you can just come around, and if this distance is not a barrier, you can just come around and it's going to be okay. Example of that kind of tutorial is Wikipedia. I attended Wikipedia and I can tell you the tutorial is really good. So, and they have accommodation for distance students and all. So if that one can work for you, you can just come around. There are other tutorials there, but just look for the one that's kind of okay. And then if you know that you cannot attend long distance tutorials, you can try to join an online tutorial. Example of online tutorial I recommend is Iconic Impact. There are others like that, but that's the one I know and I'm familiar with. And I'm not affiliated with any of these guys and I know that in any way. So but I think they are really kind of good. So Iconic Impact is there, and Iconic Impact actually offers tutorial for most institutions. So if you need help to connect with these people, you can just reach out to me. I'm going to leave a link in the description, so just reach out to me and I will help you out on that regard. And then another one is, this one is basically for AU student alone, is Eureka. Eureka is also kind of good, and I did attend Eureka, so it's kind of okay. So if you need help to connect with them, just message me. Like I said, the importance of this tutorial cannot be overemphasized, so try as much as possible to attend a good tutorial. And if you're applying for, let's say, UI, some good physical tutorials is T-Boss and then DTA. So they are close to UI there at Ibadan, so you can try to like, I didn't attend those tutorial, but I know of people that attended the tutorial and they have good results. So I can try to like help you connect with those people. Just click on the link in the description to get access to me on WhatsApp or Telegram. So the next thing here is solve questions. Like, this is also very important. So you've done Jamb and probably you did solve some questions and they came out in your exam, or even if they did not come out in your exam, at least you kind of get some insight on how to approach questions. So you should know that solving questions is very important. Now I have heard that there's practice questions and there's past questions. Now let's say you want to you're applying for OAU, and just let's say you're applying for UI and you go online and search UI past questions. You are going to see websites that are going to bring past questions PDF that you can just download. Now these questions are practice questions. Like, these questions, it's not as if you solve them that you're going to see them in your exam. No. Now there's past questions. Past questions are the questions that the institution have said before, and there's high chance that they're going to repeat it. So those are the kind of questions that I want you to focus on. Those past questions, those are the kind of things you should focus on. Now if you are applying for OAU, there's this app they call Solomon Care. So Solomon Care is like a question bank for OAU. So some students used it last year and the year before that, and they actually did well. I know of people that got 40, and I used it myself and I had 35 in the Post Utme. So it's kind of okay if you can get access to that. But what happened is that they will launch the app again when Post Utme is closed, or probably they have already launched it, I'm not sure, but they will launch the app again and you will be able to. But it's a paid app, but it's worth it. You can just go to Play Store and download Solomon Care app and activate it. So now if you are preparing for UI, the past questions I'm going to recommend is actually a hard copy rather. Is a hard copy past question, and the owner of the past question is Humble Josh. So you can also get them with another copy, and depending on your location, it can be transported to you. So if you need help to connect with him, you can also message me and I will link you guys up. So like I said, I'm not affiliated with these guys in any way, but if you need help with it, I can just help you get access to them. Let's continue. The number 16 here is what? Use your phone to your advantage and not your disadvantage. Now you guys finished your UTME a few weeks ago, and probably you think you deserve some rest, and I don't think that is that bad, but I just want you to remember that there are students like you that have started preparing for the exam, for the same exam. So use your phone. Like, if you are still at this moment, if you are spending 6 hours on social media or whatever, it will not pay you. Like, it will not pay you. You just have to like start as early as possible, start preparing as early as possible. So these are the ways you can use your phone to your advantage. And here I have brainstorming. Like, join different brainstorming groups. There's going to be different brainstorming groups that you can join out there. So join these brainstorming groups, see questions. People are going to throw questions at you that this thing you said, we will feel it that, oh, maybe you have not even read to that point, but from those questions that they are throwing, you are going to get knowledge, some ideas, you're going to get insights, or some things that you don't even take note of. So you are going to get those kind of insights. And that thing is what mock test. So there are going to be different mock tests, especially if you apply for maybe a physical tutorial or an online tutorial. Those people will be giving you mock test consistently. So this one is going to gauge your performance, gauge your level of preparation. And also this thing is actually very, very important. It's very, very important, and I will employ you to do it, because I did a lot of mock tests. And the next thing is watch tutorial videos. So there are a lot of videos on YouTube that is going to be helpful. Maybe there's a topic that you don't understand, just go on YouTube and look for videos on it. For example, if you're applying for OAU, like I said, OAU do set A-level questions, like advanced level questions, and these are some of the things that you are not familiar with. So you have to like watch videos so you can learn more on these things. So you just go on YouTube and search. So this will be the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. And two important announcements is that I'm thinking of creating a forum for you guys. So this forum will be where you can, irrespective of your institution, you can just mingle with each other and ask questions, brainstorm, and this is going to help you guys a lot. So and then if you have any question, you can just reach out to me. Like I said, the link to my WhatsApp will be in the description. Just click on it, and if you want to join the forum, you can also click on it and message me. So thank you once again. My name is Medic Johnson, and do well to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you'll be alerted when next I drop the next video. And I will see you in the next video.